Okay, so today's class is lack of it, or you can call it as a indirect loading. So indirect loading. How sir indirect loading? How it is happening? See, if something, this is a truss. It is a truss. So okay, this is determinate. You can easily say it's a determinate structure. Determinate structure. I already explained the difference between the determinate and indeterminate. What not only reactions, some indirect loads are applied or indirect loads are developed in the indeterminate structures, not a determinate structures. How? See it is. Just if you see, if this is the one member, if suppose the temperature changes happening, so this original length is something, this is L, this is L, this is L root. This original length is something L root, but by the temperatural changes, the length is increasing. Some small percentage, very small, it increases. So what will happen? See what will happen. So what will happen? Length is small increment, very small increment. It will go. Go like this. Sorry. Go like this. Very small adjustment. It can adjustment because these are the pin joints. I said that these are the pin joints. Easily move, easily rotate. It can adjust now. It can easily adjust. Same thing. What is the lack of it? Temperature increase also. If some problem, if temperature is decreasing. The temperature is decreasing. Maybe what happened? Length is decreasing. What will happen? It will happen like not an exact form. So I will give something. So okay, rough diagram. So just very small adjustment. Don't take exactly this or that. So lengthwise, just a very small adjustment, small length change or decreasing. So it can adjust now. It can easily adjust because these are the pin joints. So what is meant by lack of it? Lack of it means something same temperature type. If the exact length of the beam, exact length of that element is maybe 5 meters, but in the manufacturing unit, so he didn't exactly calculate that length. He just fit the 5.001 meters. He fit like this. He designed that. Maybe very small problem, fabrication error happened. So what will happen? You just took the element and just fit in the truss, but actually required is 5, but you fitted is very small height, very small length changes. Then only what will happen? Again, if it is a determinate structure, no changes will happen. Thus, each joint is adjusted itself. There is no extra stresses are developed. Lack of it means same. If the exact length is 5, maybe 4.99 meters, he fabricated. Same thing, no problem at all. Because if you just fit it in those places, remaining joints will adjust automatically because each joint is a pin jointed. They can easily adjust it because it's a determinate structure. Sir, if you need determinate structure, what will happen? See, same thing. If I took an indeterminate structure. So what is this? This is the indeterminate structure. Indeterminacy of 1. Indeterminacy of 1. If same thing happen, so something lack of it. So the original length of the member is less than the actual length. What will happen? So this is the length they fabricated. You just stick it and place it in the truss. So what will happen? So it will happen like it want to go like this, and then it want to go like this. It want to go like this. But see the difference. Observe this. What will happen? What will happen in this element? Yesterday, not yesterday. Previous, there is no element in the direction. In now, an element in the direction. So what will happen? It can't extend. If it is only extend, will extend only, it will happen. Otherwise, it is a member. It won't extend. Just it's a fixed member, na? So it won't extend. Otherwise, if member is there, what will happen? So the extra force on this member will happen. Understood? Extra force on this member will happen. So the member will stretch it. The member will stretch it. The member will stretch it. It's okay. The member will stretch. So means what? If it is stretching, this joint is stretching. So the effect is goes down to this member, this member, this member, this member also. Understood? So observe the previous element. It is a determinate structure. The lack of it is happened. The joints will adjust automatically. There is no extra stresses developed in the remaining members. But if it is indeterminate member, because of the lack of fit or temperatural changes, by this lack of fit temperatural changes, the effect acting on the remaining members, maybe some compression forces or tension forces are indirectly acting on the members. So that's it. So see it, if it is a lack of it, you forcefully fit the member inside the truss element. So automatically this member, opposite member gets a tensile force. So this tensile force balanced by these two members. So automatically every member get extra stresses, indirect. So these are the problems arises in the indirect members. See, indeterminate structures. These are the problems arise in indeterminate members. Determinate members, no such problems arises. So temperatural changes and lack of fit problems arises only in indirect members. So that is our motto. So how can we find out? How can we find out the extra stresses developed in the member? How can we find out the extra stresses developed in the member? So that is our question. Next, we have to find out the extra stresses developed in each member. So same, see this. See, this is so this is a truss. So lack of it arises maybe between A and B. So that's like lack of it arises in between the A and B members, AB member. So what will happen? So if the member AB member is too long, what will happen? The member AB is too long compared with the actual length. So what will happen? So if it is too long compare with, so original should be there like this, but if it is too long, what stress is acting on the member of AB? See, it is a, so it is a something fixed. It's a 5 meter. You have to fit 5 meter bar. So if you fit in this length, you fit 5.2 meters length bar, you fit it, what will happen? What will happen? So it will happen a compressive stress is arising na, compressive stress is arising na. So మీరు గమనించండి, మీ బెడ్ ఉంది, మీ బెడ్ కరెక్ట్గా 6 మీటర్స్ 6 ఫీట్ వాడు పడుకోవడానికి కరెక్ట్ సరిపోద్ది. నువ్వు 6.2 ఫీట్స్ ఉండవు, పోయి పడుకున్నావు అనుకో, ఏం ఫీల్ అవుతావు? Compress feel అవ్వ? So compress, are you feeling? Just your length is 6.2 feet, so our bed length is only 6 feet. So you just adjusted in that length. What will we feel? Is it compressive feel or tension feel? Someone is stretching like a feeling or someone is pushing like a feeling? It's just a common sense, na? So you feel just it's a compressive feeling. So if it is AB is too long, you feel compressed. If AB is too short, you feel what? You feel tension. So compulsory same. If it is 6 feet bed, your height is only 5 feet. Just you adjusted it like a 5 feet. How can you adjust? Just a tag. So take a wire and just exactly just take a spring and put it on the hands and legs and connect it to these supports. These not a walls, these are the supports. Just take a spring, put your springs to those connection. What will happen? You feel tension, they stretched it. So these are the common sense. And also these are explained in the SOM, strength of materials. Okay, that's it. So you know already something is a 5 meter length or 6 meters length. Something he fabricated like this 5.2, 5.3 or 4.8, 4.8 is too long or too short. Otherwise same thing, not only lack of it, temperature changes also. The bar is there. If the temperature is rising, length is increasing, automatically compression. You feel compression. If the temperature is rising, so automatically you feel a compression, because it's a fixed length. That slot is fixed, but your temperature is increasing, the member is trying to expand, but no chance. The temperature is decreasing, the slot is fixed, but you are trying to reduce it, so automatically you feel tension. Understood? Same examples, these are the common sense. No need to think big. So same problems, no change at all, same. So something, if it is a 5 meter bar, is too long, I think, maybe I feel so too long, our temperature is increased. So what will happen? Tension force arising in the member. So in this member, a tension force arising in the member. Something tension force is, how can you calculate the tension force? Easily calculated, because so force is what? PL by A is a deflection. So you know the deflection. So you want to find out the force, but this is not suitable in it. It is only for one member. But see, this effect transfer to this element, this every element. So later these are the rearranged. So they are just enough. So see it, just see it. So some tension force is arising in the member. So okay, tension force arising in the member. So automatically, see, you have to find out some X force, some we call it as X. So later you have to find out the each element, how much it will take it, how much. Every giant, go to giants, find out the every member force. See, every member force. Later, see, strain energy, you can write as a strain energy. Strain energy what? So P square L by 2A. So each member force, total strain energy. Finally, strain energy first theorem is what? Strain energy with respect to your force. What is the force? X is equal to, give what it will give? Deflection. That is the first element, first Castigliano's theorem. That is the first Castigliano's theorem. First Castigliano's theorem. So you know already deflection. Sir, how can we deflection? How can we find out the deflection? Deflection if temperature is ranging, if temperature is rising, na, alpha T L is the deflection. Flag of it is there, you know already know something you are planning to construct a truss. So this length is 5 meters, but the supplier supplied that 5.1 meter bar. You already know that the lack of it is happening. So you know the extra length. Otherwise temperature is rising or temperature is reducing. So you can easily find out the how much extra length, the deflection, deformation, not a deflection, it's a deformation. Okay, so you know, so compulsory you know the value. So by the differentiation you can get x value also. X value also. If you know the x value, so you can easily find out the every member force. Already you can calculate every member forces. P1, P2, P3 by the application of the x, by in terms of x. That is the basic idea. So okay, that is the basic idea. So I will solve a problem. No problem. I will solve a small problem. Small problem at all. No need. So see it. That is a small idea. Lack of it or temperatural changes happening. Indirect loading is happening only in the indeterminate structures, not in the determinate structures. Why? Why I explain this theory? Why I explain this theory? Okay. Same thing. Support settlements also. If supports are settled, you feel that these are the supports. If the supports are settled. Settle means some ground sinking happening. Something like this. Supports are settled. Extra stresses also developed. Those are also in indeterminate structures only. So how can I will explain the second one. Those are the probable cantilevers, beams, fixed beams. Fixed beams, probable cantilevers will appear in the second unit. I will explain how much load and acting on the beam by the support settlements. Support settlements I will explain later. Okay. So now also that is also one point. Determinate structures, indeterminate structures difference. Okay. So see it. I will explain one problem. I will explain one problem. Okay. This is the lack of it. So many competitive exams are asking. That's why I am interested. A square truss as shown in the figure is assembled in the field. Assembled in the field if the length of the diagonal member, AC is defected. Defected means something. How much defected? See it is short. It is short by 0.1% of its length. Original length kina 0.1% తక్కువ ఉందండి. Short. Okay, understood? Short. AE. So axial rigidity. Axial rigidity is constant for all members. So okay, if AC is fitted forcefully, then find the forces developed in all the members. Okay, that is the problem. See it is same thing. Okay, so this is A, B, C, D. It is stated that AC, so A area of each member is 10 centimeters square. Young's modulus is 2 into 10 power 6 kg per centimeter square. That is fixed. So also length is, this is 4 meters. This is 4 meters. Okay. So what is the exact length of? What is the exact length? We have to fix it. What is the exact length of AC? 4 root 2. No need to mention. 4 root 2 means 5.656 meters. That's it. But what the problem arises? What is the problem? AC is defected. It is short by 0.1% of length. It's a defective 0.1% of its length. So how much it is deflection? Deflection or deformation? How much it is deformation? 0.1% of its actual length. What is the actual length? So 0.1% of short. So no need to find out what is the length of the AC. No need to find out. So just a deformation. What is the deformation is? How much it is? 5.6 into 10 power minus 3 of meters. That is the deformation. Deformation in the bar of AC. So now what is the value of, what is the length of the AC? No need. No need. So if you want to find out, minus 5.6 into 10 power minus 3. That is the actual length. But no need. So that is the deformation in the bar. Not a deformation. So manufacturing error. So 0.1% of short. So see it. If it is a short, so what you observe? If it is a short by 0.1%, so what stresses arised? What stress arised in the direction of AC? In the direction of AC, just remove it. So in the direction of AC, what? Compressive stress or tensile stress? Compressive, if it is a short, so compressive stress or tensile stress? So once again I will say the example. If it is a 6 feet, so just 5 feet, you are having a height of 5 feet. So you have to adjust in a 6 feet bed. What do you feel? You feel stretching. So your legs should be in touching the end, your head should be touching at the top. How you feel? Your just height is only 5 feet, the bed is 6 feet. You have to adjust like your feet compulsory touch the bottom and your head touches the top. How you feel? You feel tension, huh? Feel tension. So same thing, if your actual length is 7 feet, you have to adjust in a 6 feet bar. You feel compressed. So what will happen? The real in AC, the real happening is it feels tension force. Okay, so that's it. It feels a tension force in the direction of AC. Okay, tension force now. So that is what is the tension force? X. We don't know that X because sir, we know the deformation and the force also we can easily calculate. PL by A is equal to deformation. No, it will be rearranged because this force balanced by this force, this force, this force. So rearranging the forces because that force only not only taken by those only AC members, it will rearrange to every member altered. So how can we calculate that actual force X, and also how much force taken by CD, AD, BD, AP, every member getting, not some of the members getting extra forces by the indirect. Indirect means lack of fit or temperatural changes. Indirect force is getting by the lack of fit problems. Okay, so what is that force X? How can we calculate it? So we will calculate it. See same. So take it this, take it this. Take it. So take X force. This is AC. So this is B. So calculate the indirect force. If it is a sum X, if it is X, what are the remaining? What are the remaining? So calculate it. So I already said that in extra day class, if the two forces are in the same direction, opposite direction and the same value, there is no external movements are arising. There is no external movements arising. That's why these are the reactions are going to be zero. This movement is balanced by this movement. Okay, so exactly these vertical reactions are going to be zero. Otherwise, if you check it, take a moment at A, so this moment, this force coincide with the joint A, and this force also coincide with joint A, so distance is zero. So VB multiply with L equal to 0. VB multiply with L, L, otherwise this is 4 meters now. 4 meters. VB into 4 is equal to 0. So VB is 0, VA is 0. So no need to calculate it, just a common sense. So two forces are in opposite direction and same value acting. So those moments are cancelled. No need to find out them. So no extra moment acting in that moment. So automatically reactions are 0. See, calculated, just calculated. So what are the reactions happening? Just go to C giant C. What will happen? This is X. So you know it, this is also 4 meters. So compulsory this is 45. Take it this. This is X. What will happen? This is X. What this? So X plus this is CD now. CD. X 1 by root 2 plus CD equal to 0. So automatically CD is what? CD is X by root 2. So otherwise you can call it as a X by root 2 compression. So same thing, horizontal or vertical, you can take it as CD. This is what? This is CB. So CB also will get minus X by root 2. This is X by root 2 compression. So just this is also a triangle here. This is also a triangle. This is X, this is X, this is X root 2. Okay, this is 1 by root 2. This is 1 by root 2. This will come 1. Okay, 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. This is 1. That's it, just a triangle. So that's it. So go to that giant A also. A also. This is X. So what will happen? This is AD. This is AB. This is X. So no reaction at all. So taken same. AD is also X by root 2 compression. AB also X by root 2 compression. That's it, man. That's it. So go to giant D. Go to giant D. So G and G. So CD is X by root 2 compression. This is X by root 2. So AD also X by root 2 compression. So what is the value of this? What is this? dB. What is the value of dB? Say it. This is X by root 2. This is X by root 2. This will come X. I understood. This is X. This is X. I understood. This is X. So that's it. See it is X or tension or tension or compression. Tension or compression. Compulsory it will go tension. Otherwise it can't match it. So okay. So dB is X tension. That's it. That's it. So now you have to calculate the strain energy stored. Strain energy stored by all the forces. All the forces means you have to fix it. This is AC also member na. AC also member. Just can't miss it. AC also is the member is there. That member, due to that member only AC member, some X force is arising. In AC that X force is arising. Okay. So see it. So member force length. Okay, length. So member is AB, AD, BC, BD, AC, CD. So AB force is x by root 2 compression, AD x by root 2, BC x by root 2, BD is extension, AC is also a member. Don't skip this. AC is also a member. AC has also a member. Total strain energy we have to calculate. AC also X tension. Okay. So CD is x by root 2 length. Only AC has L root 2. BD has L root 2. BD has L root 2. AC has L root 2. Remaining all L. So okay. What is strain energy? Strain energy is E square L by 2 AE. So AE is common. So we have to find out the force. This is a P, this is L. You can calculate E square L. Just calculate it. Individual. So okay. So see, it is x square by L. So x square. So what is L? Already give 4 meters. Huh? So okay. It is 4 meters. This is 4 meters. X square 2 multiply with 4. Okay, 2x square. I know it. So but okay, 2x square, 2x square, 2x square. So this is x square 16. X square 4 2. Okay. 4 root 2 square. This is also 4 root 2 square. This will come same 2x square. This is come to 2x square. Okay, CD. So what is CD? Okay, that's it. Find out the summation. So find out the summation. P square L summation. So what is it? 8x square root 2 plus 1. That is the summation. So okay. So strain energy is 8x square root 2 plus 1 divided by 2A. That is the strain energy stored by the lack of it. By the lack of it. So okay. So okay. No problem at all. So now see it. The total strain energy stored in the system with respect to the applied force. With respect to the applied force. With respect to the applied force will give what? Will give deflection. We know it. Will give deflection. Huh? So we already know what is the deflection. What is the deflection? Or deformation. Not a deformation, deflection, anything. What is the deformation? We already know this is a deformation. This is a deformation. So okay, that's it. So 5 point, what is that? 5.6 10 power minus 3. So okay, 10 power minus 3 is equal to the so differentiation change. So with respect to x, differentiation is the answer. So 16x root 2 plus 1 divided by 2a. Is it okay? So we know the a value, we know the e value. I already given these values. These are in centimeter square. This is in meters. We have to change. We have to adjust in units. We have to adjust in units. Then find out what is x. X is 5.85. X is 5.85 tons. That's it. So if you know the x value, you already know what are the remaining members got it. What are the forces experienced by the remaining members. So it's not over. If you just find out the x. So you have to write it. So AB, how much force is 5.8? So what is that? 5.8 divided by root 2. So what is that? This is 4.10 tons. This is 4.10 tons. 4.10 tons. So this is a 5.8. This is a 5.8. This is a 4.10 tons. So you have to write it, then only it's complete the problem. So that's it. That's it. So that is the matter. So if temperatural changes happening or lack of fit or fabrication errors are happening, same procedure. This is the procedure we have to follow. So I said the simple problem. You can check so many problems, some of the different architecture problems, you can get it. Anything same problem. If you know, you have the idea. So what is the compression force are happening or tension force are happening, you have an idea. So length is short or length is long, or temperature is increasing or temperature is decreasing, which force is experienced, you can easily say that by the common sense. Okay, so then only we can easily calculate the deformation or deflection. See, it's a deformation, not a deflection. You can get the deformation. So the total strain energy in the system, the differentiation of the strain energy in the system with respect to the force will give the deformation, will give the deflection, deformation. So automatically we can easily solve that force, that redundant force, and later we can calculate the remaining members, how much got it, how much force experienced by the remaining members. So that's it. This is the lack of it. So it's not in a syllabus, but I wanted to explain it, because if I left it, I feel it's not a completed. It's not a complete picture of first unit. So okay, lack of it problems also there. And tomorrow I will explain the Betti's law and Maxwell reciprocal theorems. Okay. So that's it. I want to explain today also. I feel that I can complete it. Betti's law also today, but by the system problem. Okay, no problem at all. By system problem, almost 20 minutes are wasted. No problem at all. So next class I will explain those topics. It's okay, but you have to do this problem. You have to do this external independency problem. Try it. This is the problem. Just take it as a problem. If you face any difficulty, I will do. Just tell me. I will do one problem. Okay. So internal legitimacy or external legitimacy, there is no changes at all. Same procedure, same thing, no change at all. Just remove that. Just remove that support and do as a determinate structure. Later, just applied in the direction of the reaction unit flow. You find out the K forces. So you find out the K forces. Q plus 4, P plus Q plus K. So on just deformation, you can get it as differentiation. You will get it 0. So okay, redundant. It's a joining a redundant. So partial differentiation going to be 0. So you can easily find out the Q force. Okay, you can easily find out the Q force. Later remaining forces also. So no problem at all. Same procedure. Do one problem. If you get any problem, I will explain. I will do another problem. Okay, that's it. Today, what is your problems? Any problems are there? Ask me.